Kaspa community is at the edge of their seat, awaiting for the 10 BPS to finally go mainnet. We're going to jump into the Kaspa GitHub page and take a look at a post made 24 hours ago by the Kaspa team member who's been tasked with making this launch go mainnet, Michael Sutton. My name is Jesse, professional poker player. Over the past 360 days, I changed $12,500 into $300,000 when Kaspa was at its all-time high. And there are some key lessons that go far beyond cryptocurrency on how this success was achieved. First of all, stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of your success. Brilliant content creators who know more about crypto than even I do, who can't seem to hit one out of the park because they're too busy diversifying. Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, and Mark Cuban all preach across the board. Diversification is not the way to get rich. And in fact, what expert investors do is they don't diversify. As people looking into the crypto market, we should be looking to find the one asset. And of course, over the past 365 days, that was Kaspa. Loading the bag ever since this summer when it was below 2 cents, adding on leverage trading Kaspa, just hoarding as much as we possibly could. And this leads into reason number 2, why diversification is the #1 mistake everybody's making. Because diversification is so easy to sell. Oh, we've got new picks for you coming out down the road. We're going to help you spread your money out and make sure it's safe. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, every single Berkshire Hathaway meeting, do a 20-minute comedy sketch insulting people who went to finance school for teaching diversification. You are afraid of your own success. We're going to take Son of a Tech, for example, because of course he was selling his Kaspa during the depth of the cup, unloading it basically onto me. With only under $20,000, this bag is going to make me a millionaire, possibly a multi-millionaire. What went wrong for Son of a Tech? We all know. He probably knows a lot more about crypto than me. If we were to take a crypto SAT test and there are all kinds of questions, I will admit that is one of the guys who just might be able to score higher than me, although most of the people in the Kaspa community, I completely blow out of the water. You're going to have to show some courage. And this is what Charlie Munger always says. Once you find that asset that's so spectacular that it stands out aside the rest of the crowd, things just will never go wrong for those assets. This was our first AI pick that we dropped over 30 days ago, under 20 cents. Layer AI jumped up from 18 to 90 cents. Port 3 was a call out that we made about 20 days ago, right around 13 cents. That's just recently jumped off to 30. Now, one of the interesting points about the Layer AI explosion, from studying tokenomics, like recently, LittLabs just got totally crushed. And the funny thing is, all the creators that were pumping it, if they had just looked at the token unlocks, you can see the team and the VC investors are about to get their tokens. That means it's gonna dump. That's the definition of a pump and dump. It pumps up, and then the team and the VCs get their tokens, and then it dumps. So I don't know what Sepral and Archie and these guys that were pumping LittLabs were even thinking. I did a video about that in December, and it was the most hated video I've got. To finish my point about these tokenomics, with Layer AI, they unlock their development funds. And part of that goes into marketing of the project. So this pick that we've got inside the Patreon, it's of course a new listing. Anything that's been on the board for over 6 months, it's already 5x or it isn't even worth its salt. They just unlock their development funds and now it's about to rocket. And the most important thing is I've joined all these other groups. They just give you the picks. They don't go into the details and the research and show you the tools on why they're making them. So you don't really get any education. They kind of treat you like mushrooms, feed you a bowl and keep you in the dark. And there's really not that much of a value proposition in those groups, in my opinion. One of the keys to going all in, and one of the reasons why I didn't like Arrow, is because there's no way I could ever go all in on something that's giving you a 100-day return guarantee. You get 100% of your money in 100 days. Once the bull market starts, you're going to see all these NFT degenerate scam projects coming out. And the going rate is going to be that you'll double your money in 100 days. Arrow, if you stake it with USDC, you get 100% in 100 days. You guys heard about Celsius, very similar to Arrow. They just went bankrupt. The tokenomics of this isn't built to sustain. Yeah, it can get a ton of upside. So can Bonk, so can Pepe. This isn't that technology that Cathy Wood would get behind. It's just a greed-fueled moneymaker. Going all in on those projects, you're going to run into trouble. You want to diversify your bag into 15? Sure, you get the quants, you get the H-bars, you get the algos, which underperform Bitcoin, and then occasionally you'll get the Arrow, and then occasionally you'll get the Celsius total rug pull too. So congratulations to all you guys who over-diversified and finally got something that hit. Innovative technology that's changing the world is hidden like a needle in a haystack in this crypto. And of course, aside from Kaspa, there's AI, which is the hot narrative. Jumping over to the crypto bubbles page, we can just see how awesome AI has been running this year with a cash, render, and Tau. All three of those picks are AI and DPen. And we've been combing through the cryptos that aren't even listed yet that have the same narratives as these ones, and we found some awesome gems. But let's digress back to Kaspa and the 10 BPS upgrade. So Michael Sutton just recently made this post where he was running a test on the entire system. This is a big deal, and we had the artificial intelligence comb through and read the entire code. It looks like everything's good to go. They don't have to do any rewrites or any adjustments. It's all going exactly according to plan, which is leading us into the potential June launch. To get some quick technical analysis using our repeating origin trend lines, this is the exact same downsloping resistance line that we just ran into during the previous falling wedge, and of course the handle on the cup. Now we can see this 1, 2, 3 pattern that previously happened using our origin trend lines. This chart might look kind of busy. It's just based off of two trend lines that keep repeating over and over again. Our support from the bottom of the cup and our resistance based off the handle of the cup, the flag, and then of course it's repeating again now. Interestingly, on April 20th, the exact date that Bitcoin's going to do the halving, this is where we come to intersection apex number 2. This should be the next low of Kaspa, and we would think this would be a good time to open up a leverage position. This is a great time to buy cold storage. To open up a leverage position, ideally we want to wait to position 3, because some of the tricks to leverage trading are your liquidation price is going to slowly rise based on the longer that you hold that position. So ideally, you want to buy the leverage trade right before the breakout happens. This way, you're securing a position that you can hold into the bull run, free from any of those giant rogue candles that go way downward. We've been talking so much about artificial intelligence and new picks. I feel like I've got to give you guys one just for staying through the video. Check out X. This isn't one of our picks that we're dropping inside the Patreon. Within the next 38 days, some of the token unlocks are going to start drying up. This can indefinitely start leading to some upside, and with only right around a $5 million market cap, this can jump off, giving you a double, triple up very quick, very snappy. Thanks for checking out this video. If you guys are interested in getting the full 24-point report, getting your hands on some tools to study tokenomics so you can avoid rug pulls like with LittLabs, if you guys are interested in diving into the research to find these needle in a haystack projects and some of this technical analysis like with the repeating trend lines, consider joining the Patreon. It's totally friendly price. As soon as you jump in, direct message me on the Patreon app. We can have a one-on-one talk about your portfolio, what your exit strategy is, what your long-term goals are. Are you interested in mining after the bull market's over, etc. Thanks for checking this one out. We'll catch you on the next